This is the first Relatives of 2026. Relatives episodes are me and my relative Nyysha. We've known each other since we were in ninth grade. And this episode, we discuss our reactions to Benito Bowl. And there's a video that we watched together of Nyysha. She didn't know she was being recorded, reacting to our beloved Ricky Martin and almost choking her dog. We also talk about how Ricola pretty much, saved my life when I spoke at the Congressional Briefing. And then we have questions and comments from the audience. And do I cry? Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps I shed a tear because we get really real with, showing each other what we hate and like about each other and knowing each other forever and being beyond friends and becoming relatives. And then a real life use case of how doing this healing inner work saved the life of someone in a parking lot. Yes. So I give you relatives. Hola, and welcome to Word to Your Mama Relatives. Relatives is a podcast within a podcast. Relatives explores the true story of how a first-generation Mexican girl, that's me, Ritzy, and a black girl, that's Nyysha, meet in South Bay, San Diego and become relatives. We discuss black and brown unity, hip-hop, overcoming trauma, crazy movie-type moments, navigating this life, and so much more. Black and Brown Unity POR VIDA. Relatives episodes come out once a month. What up, Relly?
What's up, man? Should I still be wearing baby hair? Should I still be doing edges at this age?
Hell yeah. Edges till you die.
Sometimes the edges are gray and I'm like,
You know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
the gray, but they just look
We
weird.
evolve, so do the edges. So do the edges. If the edges are gray, the edges are gray. Speaking of gray, I have gray hair, but I'm wearing this hat because you said you liked it.
I like it. I try to get it. I like it.
I want to get another one because I love the way it fits.
Do they come in other colors?
I don't know, girl. I can't tell you the brand. I don't remember the people. They were like, here, this is, and I was like, oh, I love this hat. I remember I wore it home from Miami and Art Basel, and I was like, oh, and then I've been wearing it ever since. I get so many compliments on it. And I was asking Rock, I was like, I want to get another hat. Where do you think? He's like, looking at the tag. He's like, you don't remember? I go, I don't remember. They didn't do a good job of putting their stuff inside. Yeah. And I looked up Be Nice with like the way it's spelled. So I don't know, but it's perfect. Like it fits you perfect. It is adjustable, but it's like the right size because I have some from like him and they're like hella big.
It's cute. I love it. You know me. I liked it.
Thank you. So I was like, let me wear it for my Relly because she commented on it and said that
it was kids like, clock it. I don't know if it's clock it or clock it.
The lingos. All right, so this is the first Relatives of 2026.
Here we are. Let's go.
We're recording today. We're recording February 10th, Wednesday, February 10th. And I'm going to try to get this. So if you listen to this when it comes out, hopefully it comes out like within the next week. First and foremost, let me say, how are you doing? How you been?
All is well in the Lone Star State. I think this is the Lone Star State. I think that just sounded familiar, so I said it. But
it's the Lone Star State.
Work is
because you guys out there, you guys are no longer part of the World Health Association. But California is. The United States said nah, and then California said, no, we're going to go back on.
I don't know what's even happening. It's all crazy to me. It's super crazy, super unfortunate. Yeah. Day by day.
So your 2026 has been good so far?
Yeah. I didn't make no resolutions. Just one, get debt free. That's what I want to do. Get debt free.
Right.
But it's all about growth and prosperity. That's all I'm doing. Trying to get this money. Trying to live a long life.
In the Zen room.
In the Zen room. Yeah. Usually when we record, I'm in my closet because of the sound and the space. I do like the space. It's smaller. But today I was like, let's try something different. So this is where you come to relax. There is a TV in here, but that's just because it's in the meantime. But There will be no TV in here. And just to decompress, because I have a lot of long days and I take in and give out a lot of energy. So sometimes I just come in here. What I did do this year, I got a library card.
Oh,
So
hell
I
yeah.
bring my book in. I said I'm gonna do more reading. So come in
I
here,
love that.
read, or just lay around. And like I don't let the dog on the couch. So I'll sometimes come in here so he can come in and we're like on the same level. So
Got it. I love
that's
that,
about
Relly.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
about it.
so
Well,
library card. Libraries are amazing resources that a lot of people don't understand. And I come to know the importance of libraries when I started homeschooling your nephew, little bruv,
yes.
because it was a crazy resource. And then being a part of the library system, and you can be part of multiple libraries. You don't even have to live in those areas. You get free parking to state parks. Did you know that?
No.
Yep. You get
Oh,
free I don't know how it is in Texas, but,
but I
like,
will
in
find out. We will
yeah,
find out.
but you get a bunch of stuff. You get a free canopy that's like a TV like a streaming service that gives you, like, movies that you can't get anywhere else and dope documentaries. You get Libby, which is a online thing. You put in
Hmm.
your library card and you get free books and audiobooks, which I love because 'cause you're like, "For free, like, let me not pay Amazon," right?
Right.
But the parking is great because here we're like 40 minutes away from Joshua Tree. And I didn't
Yep.
know that they charge for parking. I'd never been, right? And it was like 20, 30. It was like $40 or something like that.
That's
And then they're
insane.
like, with your library card, you can check out a parking pass.
How did you know about the library? Did they tell you when you went to Joshua Tree or you knew before?
No, I think I saw it on social media. Someone was like, "Oh, you can maybe get this," or their social media, and I was like, and it's like, library wide. Certain libraries do certain things, but yeah, you can check out they also have a thing. I don't know if they have it where you're at, but they didn't have, I need a lot of books for your nephew, and sometimes they don't have it. And they're like, "Oh, we have this program. You order it under our program. It goes to your house. Then you read it and then you turn it in and then it's part of the library
Oh,
catalog."
that's pretty cool.
Free classes, free
A
lectures.
lot of free classes. They have a lot of free like instrument guitar classes and
Yeah,
all
you should
kind of
take
stuff.
advantage. Like if decompressed, they probably have like yoga or like different things like that. So that's dope. Nai. I'm glad that you're
Yeah.
reading because
Better
reading helps the mind. You know what I'm
it
saying?
sure does. And because I've been forgetting a lot of things lately. And I'm like, wait, hold on. I gotta do something different. So yeah,
You know what
gotta
else,
read.
Relly? Because you used to live in Japan, they
Uh-huh.
did a study recently. I forget who did the study. I just saw it like last week. They did a study because there's a lot of centurions, people that are 100 over in Japan. So they did a study of a like I don't know what the group was, like the number of people in the study group. And they thought it was maybe because they ate a certain way, like, oh, the Japanese diet, people that didn't have like dementia and stuff. Nah.
Hmm.
The common denominator was they hand wrote.
Hmm.
So
Instead of
journaling. Yes, a lot of people were typing, like, as they're getting older, they were diminishing, like, they weren't writing as much, so I was like, "Oh, this is helping that I'm doing journal every day with my scribbly scrappies," because there's so many different things that have to go into writing. You
hmm
never if you go online and they see people doing these exercises and they're like, "Oh, that helps the brain," but it
hmm
only helps when it's only a little hard. Once it gets easy, then it's not doing the same exercise to the brain.
that's like
But
working out. Same thing.
you know what
Gotcha.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But writing, it always takes exercise. You never get used to it because you're like writing another letter. Especially us, we're like half handwriting,
I
half
was just
script,
gonna
half
say that. Like
regular.
sometimes I'm printing, sometimes it's cursive, sometimes it's all caps, sometimes it's all caps. Then hold on, the next word is not like. What am I doing?
Exactly. And then also because, you're just like, how does that E go? Like your brain is always like, what?
Right.
And so that is so many different things happening at the same time. It's your brain, your eyes, your thing. So just keep writing. Like until they have other studies. Food helps a lot. Grains help a lot. Like there's that no grain brain or whatever book.
Yeah,
Food is a thing, but like doing stuff like that's why learning languages and learning new shit when you're older helps. You
so
know what I'm
helpful.
saying?
So helpful.
Hormones, because we're the ladies and we have the hormones. Oh, you got the fan. Yeah, so hormone replacement, all that stuff
I'm
helps.
hot right now. Yes.
Right. Walking is crazy, and if you do walking with talking,
They
then
say
that's
that
like
does help the brain. I did read that. Walking and talking helps
yeah.
for sure.
And so there's some people at tech companies, they do meetings, they're like, "Let's walk and talk. Let's walk and talk."
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
They know
yeah.
the way.
So library, love them. Love them. And we need them. So it's great even if you're not going to use it, go get a library card, do
Yeah.
something because this administration is trying to make us dumb and trying to get rid of libraries.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed, like, when I went, not many books, but there's so much on your phone, like, "Oh, you can check out a book on your phone," and I'm like, "Okay, I get that concept," but then the concept that I didn't get was someone checked it out, you gotta wait, and I'm like, "Why isn't just accessible to whomever wants to read it?" And my friend was trying to tell me like, "Oh, well, there's only 4 copies." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, yeah." It had
There's
to
only a couple
register in my head.
copies, and then, like, they'll order more if there's a need, if there's a demand for it, if they can, and another thing is budgets vary from
Right,
library to library. That's why they rely so heavily on
the
donors,
funding. Yeah.
friends of the library, like, so that shit is important. So be a friend of the library if you can. Okay, so you had a birthday in December.
Birthday, yes, your girl turned another year older, feeling semi-fabulous. Semi, because I feel like I got ran over by a semi sometimes, but whew, it's tough work out here. It's tough work,
To work out here
baby.
in these over 50 streets.
It's tough work. Oh,
Man.
if you don't got one of these, baby, you better get you one because I travel with it. Like I'm at work with. You just don't understand till you get here. People are like, "Oh yeah, I had a hot flash." No, baby,
No,
come on.
no,
You see what I'm wearing? Like, come on.
right. I just had this conversation. I went to my grand niece in law, niece in law's house, right?
Uh-huh.
And Raka's family. And we were all talking, we're all in different levels of perimenopause and menopause. And we were
Yes,
saying, like, to the young whippersnappers that were there were like, you don't understand. They're like, oh, I was like, no, you don't understand. It's from the inside.
you burn
It's not
from within. You burn
you
from
burn from
within.
within. Like you can't like out you could touch us and we might not feel at all hot. We might be sweaty, but we won't feel hot because it's literally inside. Like inside. It's
Like
you
your
can't describe it
like it starts from
unless you
here for
feel it.
me, then here, then it comes out my head. I'm like, "Woo,
Mine is just my hands and my feet.
ah,
Occasionally it's the whole body, but that's rare. But hands and feet for me, and they're just like on fire.
ooh."
So Raka made a joke. He was like, maybe I should get you some socks. And then he found some socks that have ice pads on the top, on the back, on the bottom, have them in the freezer. He's like, "Is it time for the socks?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's time for the socks."
Bring them out, bring them out.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Oh
Yeah, no,
my
for real. It's crazy. And then sometimes I just go to the freezer.
yeah, do you sleep with a f okay, I've always hated the flat sheet. You gotta
Mm-mm-mm.
sleep with the flat sheet if you don't, because it really does help.
Because it's only my extremities, all I do is I sleep. I don't like a flat sheet. We have our own blanket, and I have
For
my
sure.
own blanket. So I just have my feet stick out.
Okay. Honey, I'm
So
like, "Whoo, wah, wah, woo,
So that helps.
yeah, I'm doing
But
them.
I saw this thing, but I think it's like 8 Gs or something like that. It's this bed thing and it keeps you cool. And I was like, oh,
Ooh,
that's next level. I'll
yeah,
find it for you. It's like all the like high level actor influencer podcasters. They're all talking about this bed system and that they
insane.
travel with it. Oh, one of the F1 dudes travels with it. One of
Wow.
the racer guys, the Formula Ones, he travels with it because the sleep is essential, right? For
It is.
whoever. And some of us we run hot and you need to have the room a certain temp or the bed a certain temp. So he's like, I go with this. That was the first time I saw it. I was like, oh, that's dope. And then I started seeing it everywhere. So
That's
I'll
insane.
send you a link. I'll let you guys know. Maybe I
Alright.
can do a affiliate or something like that.
Yeah, nice. So, what about did you watch the Super Bowl halftime show?
Of course. We were like,
Of
what
course.
game? What game are you talking about?
Dang it. Oh, the Benito Bowl. Okay, yes, I watched that.
Exactly, the Benito Bowl. It's been a couple of years now. I think it was Usher that the supernatural bear will have snacks. We'll do the whole shebang. It's just us here at the house, or we'll go to family's house, but it's
Right.
kind of far sometimes. But the past couple of years, like we'll get the snacks. We don't do Doritos all the time, so we'll get Doritos. And we've been super excited about this one since Kendrick. You're like, how are you going to top Kendrick? Kendrick was amazing, was a cultural
Right.
moment. And then, yeah, I was like, with my friends, are we going to cry? Yeah.
Yes, we are. Yes.
And we
I was
did.
almost crying too. I didn't really cry, but I felt like that sensation, like when
Hmm.
you're about to cry.
Hmm.
I didn't cry, I think just because I was, like, just trying to be so focused on everything that was going on.
You didn't want to miss.
Didn't wanna miss, because if I shed a tear, I'm gonna miss, it's gonna be blurry. I'm like, "Oh my," like, every moment I was oh, wait, back it up, because soon as I heard Bad Bunny was on, I've never been, like, a fan of Bad Bunny, not that I wasn't a fan or didn't like him, just, I just felt like, "Okay." I'm not real big on music like everybody else.
Yeah.
So,
We know this. Your son and I know this.
I know a few songs here and there, mainstream, that bullshit, but
That's real.
I was like, "Okay, let's see what this Bad Bunny's all about." But, I love me some Cardi B, so I knew she had some songs with him, so I listened to those, and I'm like, "Well, let me just start listening to Bad Bunny." I started learning the songs all the
Of
time.
course.
I mean, I might be saying the wrong words, but my mouth is moving to whatever he's saying.
Right, right.
I
Sí,
was like,
sí, por
"Oh my."
supuesto,
Yeah.
sí.
So I was in it, so I was like, "I'm ready to practice my songs," and boom, he comes out the gate with at least one song I know. Like, it was so amazing, and just to see all the shades of brown, regardless if you're Black, Puerto Rican,
Yeah,
Mexicana, Mexicano, Ecuadorians, El Salvador, like, just the
right.
brownness of all shades was so dope for me, like, visually. Yeah, I didn't even know what everything meant in the
Mm,
show, like, I had to look up the climbing of the light poles and the,
yes.
when he gave the little Grammy, and I was like, "Oh, that's his younger self, oh my god,"
Yeah,
like, but then
yeah.
someone was saying about the little boy, something about him being detained by ICE.
That's not him. Everyone thought it
Okay,
was Liam, the 5-year-old boy, and I was like, "That doesn't look like him." And then they're like, "No," and then they showed a picture of Bad Bunny small with that same outfit that that boy had, and then
so
I
cute,
found
so cute.
yeah, super cute, and then I found the actor saying like, "Oh, I can't believe I was here," and it's like, not they look totally different, so it wasn't, but
Okay,
people assumed in the
it was on the
moment
mo
as it was happening, and we were like, "I don't think so."
right. I wish they gave a breakdown of what everything happened in the Super Bowl, like, who the person who put it together, but we could figure it out, it was dope. Favorite part? My favorite part? Ricky Martin. Oh my god. I was just all into it, dancing. Then I stopped, and I'm like, "Let me sit down for the next part." I couldn't even contain myself. I'm choking the dog. I'm going
Can I show
crazy
the
because the
video,
dog is going.
really?
Huh?
Can I show the video?
Oh, totally. Yeah. So it just took me back to I went to all my schooling from kindergarten to like 8th grade in the barrio. So I grew up on menudo, the
Please
band
believe
and the
it.
food. I grew up
Right?
on, anything Mexican, that was me. So just to see Ricky and throughout all his years, he's gay, he's a dad, he's of the age, like, he looked so good. So good.
Right.
Aside from how I was saying in the video, I didn't really like his hair color. They should have left that alone and let him go. Speaking of great hairs, they should have just let
Right.
him a little salt and pepper, but to each his own. Maybe he's not ready for all that. But
Yeah.
my boy looks good. Sounded good.
Yep.
And again, he looked good.
He looked good. He can always
Point.
get it. That man could always get it.
Yeah, Ricky Martin for the win. For sure. Martin. Like, where's the rest of Menu though? Like, are they alive? What's going on? Where are they? Who are
Well,
they? I
I
know
don't
they
know. Did you see the documentary?
no.
A lot of them. You have to watch the documentary. They all got abused.
Oh,
They all got fucked up, dude. All of
yikes.
them. Like not just that. All of them.
Yikes.
It's awful. It's so sad. Where did I put it?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look for it. I'm totally gonna look for it. Because they have to be like what? A little older than us or our age. So
There's some a little older than us. There's some younger than us because Menuda went on for a
They
long
change.
time. Yeah, it always change. You age out. Okay,
Yeah,
let
I
me
think
see
they
if this
change, like,
works.
every
Like right
4
here.
years or something like that.
Can you hear that? You heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let me play it. Let me play it right now.
Get out of here! Hey, get my jeans!
Poor
He's
dog.
still fine. But I don't like that fake brown beard shit. Be brave.
Be brave.
Because you already fine. Just, you know what I'm saying?
So
Why
funny.
he shouldn't have did that. He shouldn't have did that.
I was like,
That shit look
Hilarious.
too cute, too cute. Love me some Ricky. Love me some Ricky.
Yeah, I love him, and I knew that it was gonna be special. Like everything that he does, especially with his tour and him being like, nah, fuck that. I'm not even going to tour the United States. You guys are trying to fuck up our people. I'm going to make money and help the economy in Puerto Rico that's part of the fucking United States. Like, I can't believe people don't even know that.
That's
And
insane. That's insane.
so, like, I was just like, I know it's going to be intentional. And I was super excited. And I was like, who is he going to bring on? A lot of us were hoping he was going to bring Tego Calderon on, maybe like Evie Queen or something like that. But you hear them. There's a little part where you hear Tego's voice, and I was like, Tego! I was like screaming, he's gonna come out. And you hear Daddy Yankee they played a little Gasolina. And so, but anyways, I was just like, yeah, we had J-Lo, yeah, Shakira, whatever. This is different. This is different. Do you know what I'm saying? Because of the time that we're in now. Like people hated it. They made their own whack ass halftime show. Like there were so many things, and then the history of Puerto Rico being there. I have a lot of Puerto Rican friends. You know, Aaron and I, we'd go to New York. One time we did a trip where we did New York and Puerto Rico. And we were like, yo, they still got flags out here. Like, we didn't get it. And I was like, we know every Puerto Rican I know has a flag on their car, a sticker on
in
their
the car
car,
for sure.
has a keychain, algo. They have something representing the flag. So when we went to Puerto Rico, we were like, why do they have him here? That's crazy. That was like mad years ago. And then I brought it up to one of my amiga hermanas, the amazing award-winning writer, Puerto Rican, Boricua from the Bronx, Lilian Rivera. She was like, oh, she goes, it's because there was a time where it was outlawed. We couldn't represent our flags anywhere in our own country.
That's crazy.
I didn't know that. So, of course, if the history is for a group of years, you couldn't even rep in your country, none outside of your country, in your own country, you couldn't wear your flag. When they finally allow you, you're gonna rip it all day. You're gonna rip it everywhere.
All day, all night, in your sleep. It don't matter.
So I knew that this was gonna be important for Puerto Ricans. I knew that it was gonna be important for Latin America. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like it was just so the fact that he did that, all the stuff, you know, the electric poles and the sugar canes, you know, and all the things, right? The different people that were there, they're actually like real people. Like the lady who gave him the drink.
Yes.
Yeah, like she's at the last like speakeasy, Puerto Rican speakeasy in New York. There was someone that has a taco truck in LA.
The
You know,
jewelry
just
guy.
to see the kid sleep on the chairs.
Sleeping, he was like, wake up. Ah!
That's what we grew up. Like you go to quinceañeras and weddings as a kid, they don't care if you're sleepy. We're partying till the break of dawn. So you're gonna sleep wherever. Like, you know what I mean? Like to like feel seen and to also show people it doesn't matter if you're Latino, you could be first gen, you could be black, you could be other, and just to see like how many things we have in common. Do you know what I'm saying? We love music, we love food. Like if you don't have your own language, you still have your own language. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's a vernacular, there's a way that you communicate and stuff. And I think the thing that I posted about on my IG and on LinkedIn, which I never get that personal on LinkedIn, but I thought it was important, was if you didn't understand the language, you understood the vibes. You understood the unity. You felt the story. You felt like what it was. And then at the end, if you weren't if you didn't know Spanish, and if you didn't get it translated or people didn't tell you afterwards, in the moment, it was so powerful because he was like, yo, I'm not just repping, these flags don't just rep Latin America. These flags rep Americas. So the fact that he said Jamaica, he said Jamaica, like he said Haiti, he said like, do you know what I'm saying? Like he said he said Canada, like we're all together. We're all, and I was telling folks like, we need to unite. Right now, we need to unite and fight. Like, who gives a fuck? Puerto Ricans don't like Mexicans. Mexicans don't like Salvadorians. Everyone doesn't like Salvadorians. Like, it's like this whole, it's like this whole thing. The Haitians don't like Dominicans. Dominicans don't like Haitians. Yeah. There's like an imaginary line. Like, there's some stupid shit, And Cubans think they're better than everybody else. It's just like, who cares? Like, we're being attacked on all fronts. And so I think that was really beautiful and powerful. And I was just like, ugh. But the same thing, I was like, I can't full blown cry because I don't want to miss. I was like standing up and I was like, hey, like, I was just like, like, I was just like feeling everything. I was like, oh, is that Pedro Pascal? Is that, like, who, you know what I mean? And then when Ricky Martin came out, the reason why that is so important, multiple levels. I've loved that man since I was a little girl in Menudo. Like, he was in Menudo and he was super cute and he had that one song, Oh My Love, and I just loved him. And then fast forward, I follow him and he comes out on his own, right? Of course, because you're a beautiful human being. And then you're singing in Spanish. And then in college, I forgot what the name of his album came out. His album came out and there were rumors, there were like rumblings that he was gay. I would get upset because at that time it wasn't cool to be gay, right? Not that I had anything about him, but because I loved him so much, they were like,
gonna be your man. That's your man.
I thought they were like doing it to be mean. Like he wasn't, like, I was just pissed. I remember thinking, no, he's not gay. He's not gay at all, And then he was gay. And then for him to be accepted, because it was another time, he had to go out solo, do a Spanish album. Then he had to go and do an English album for people to see him and recognize him and accept him. And then I looked it up. If it's correct, he didn't come out of the closet till 2010.
That's recent. When you think about it.
So for him to come out the Super Bowl and sing Spanish and look fine as fuck.
And be gay? Yeah, let's go. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Ricky.
So it was beautiful on so many fronts, and like, the thing like to believe in yourself and we're all together, the unity of it. It was just like, it was resistance wrapped in joy. Like, it was just like, we're gonna fucking party, but we're gonna also tell you some fucking shit and remind you of some fucking shit, teach you some fucking shit.
Always.
So yeah, it was beautiful. I'm gonna watch it again. I wanted to wait like a week because I wanted to, get it all in and decompress. And, Lilium, actually, she was saying that the next day she went out to have breakfast and she's like, in the part of LA she's at, there's a lot of Latinos. She's like, I don't know. She's like, I'm speaking Spanish today, a lot more Spanish today. She's like, I feel like people are holding their chins up a little bit higher. Like, you're just so fucking proud, right? And then to see like my Caribbean friends, like, hell yeah, you said Jamaica, like Haiti did it. Like, it was like, everything. And the Afro Latino representation of it all, because that shit fucks us up too. So there's some posts that I did that I was just like, we need to unite and we need to get out of this proximity to whiteness bullshit, this colorism bullshit, this inner racism bullshit, because that's what they want, right? But if we got together, we outnumber those motherfuckers. We outnumber them.
I say that all the time. I'm like, it's more of us than them.
Dude.
Yeah.
My one friend that we did something together at the UN, she posted and she was like, I'm Korean. She's like, I'm first gen Korean. And that made me feel all the feels, because if you have immigrant parents, if you are just of other, you understand what that fucking shit meant. You didn't know how to, you didn't even know a lick of Spanish.
Yeah, because that's what they want. Oh, they're not speaking English. It's not even about speaking English. It's so bigger than that. So much bigger.
Way bigger than that. So it's beautiful. I'm going to watch it again. I'm excited. The Supernatural Bear, SMB was like, yeah, he's like, I can't stop singing Bad Bunny stuff. And we love Bad Bunny because we love Bad Bunny. But during the pandemic, we'd have this thing called Dance Off Pants Off. We wouldn't take our pants off. It rhymed. So it was funny. But for those first couple of years, because we were stuck in the house, we would either do it in the living room or we'd do it in the commons in the office, and we would dance. And I have a playlist, and there was a grip of Bad Bunny songs on there. So it's part of us. You know what I'm saying? Like he grew up on Bad Bunny. So to see it, and he was grooving, he was like, hey, like it was, and the Rock is just there watching it. But he clapped at the end. So, I think everyone realized how special it was. And if you don't, you're a hater.
Big time hater. Like, and if you're still talking about, oh, they were speaking Spanish, you're still a hater, because I know at some point you want to do this. And I just really feel like all y'all, I really am not trying to cuss, but motherfuckers who speak English and all this shit, therefore all y'all should be banned from coming to anywhere, vacationing, eating the food. I say, where's your card? Like, card revoked. Don't get to go to none of the countries that do none of that shit. So I just don't understand that. But we're gonna keep our head up, child. We're gonna keep our head up.
We have to. That's it. That's all we have to do. And if you guys haven't, the episode before this one, I have Araceli Vidales, who is a first-gen decolonized indigenous modalities therapist. And we talk about all this stuff, like why are Black and brown people ICE agents? What can we do when we feel like we can't do it anymore? Like a little hope is better than no hope, and things you could do to relax your vagus nerve, your nervous system, different things like that. And I thought it was important to have that for our communities, share the resources of all this shit. Like it impacts all of us, right? You're just like, you see people out in the world navigating, you're just like, nah, you said all that shit, or you do this shit. They can't be your nannies too, but you talking all this shit. They can't be your nannies, and they can't, you can't go eat anything. I don't give a fuck. Not even Taco Bell. You can't
stick
even
to
eat
your
that
pork and beans and fucking hot dogs.
To your bland shit.
Stick to that Campbell shit. Stick to the Van de Camps.
Yeah, the Van de Camps.
The Van de Camps.
Stick to the Gorton's fishermen.
Why are we clowning? We could go on and on and on, but we
go on and on for sure, all day. But no, that's timely. I definitely wanted to talk about that, so thanks for bringing that up. It's beautiful. We'll see what happens, and also, what are they going to do next year for Super Bowl? The Super Bowl, I believe, is in LA.
It's gonna be wild.
What you gonna do?
I was like, whoa.
It's gonna be crazy. That's going to be crazy. So you have to come with it tenfold.
Whew. They'll probably get some rock band next year.
Probably. They got to balance it. Like, we got to do something white. But one thing I wanted to talk about was December. My second year being a delegate of the Congressional Briefing of Women of Color in Blockchain. So I get sent to DC, right? They pay for everything. It's amazing. And then the year... All right, food lovers, listen up. If you're looking to take your cooking to the next level, then you need to check out Who's Hungry, the brand that's bringing bold flavors straight to your kitchen. Check out 2 of their specialty seasonings. We've got Spicy Jerk Seasoning, a fiery, flavorful blend that brings the heat and authentic Caribbean taste to your meats, veggies, and even grilled seafood. Next, we have Sweet and Savory Seasoning. It is a must-try. It's the perfect balance of rich, bold spices and a touch of sweetness. Head over to their website, who'shungrycatering.com, to purchase these seasonings for your home cooking. So that's how you can support Word to Your Mama. If you have a service or a product that you want to promote, hit me up, DM me, email me, all that good stuff, and let's get you on. Let's get you on so you can get to the peoples. Another way to support is free. Tell your folks, tell your peeps, tell your friends. Another way to support is you can buy shirts from the store. Soy Bruja y Que. Shout out to all the brujas, if you know what I'm spraying. I see ya. And then we have other shirts like I Am My Ancestors' Vengeance. We have it in blue, we have it in red, and another color that I have handy right now is in this heather gray. Yeah. Muchísimas gracias for listening, watching. If you've been here since jump, thank you. If you're just joining, welcome, welcome. I appreciate it. And yeah, gracias. There's a version of your brand that feels completely aligned. You can almost see it, right? But you can't quite get there on your own. So I'm here to help. I'm Marisa Estrada Rivera, aka Ritzy P, with over 20 years of experience across music, art, and emerging tech industries, working with some of the biggest brands. My gift is seeing the bigger picture and spotting patterns you can't see because you're so close to your work. That's why I created the Brand Vision and Strategy Consultation, so solopreneurs and small business owners can access the same strategic clarity made accessible. So there's two ways we can work together. One, for focused clarity in 2 sessions with actionable next steps, and one for clarity plus ongoing support as you implement. I hold you accountable. You don't have to do it alone. So let's make sure your brand reflects the depth and magic that you're building. I have a few spots open this month. Let's build together. Here before I got to present, and so I didn't think I was going to get to present, but I got to present again. And so we go, and then we have a dinner to meet everybody. And then the next day we go early in the morning to the Capitol. We take a picture with all the ladies, women of color, and then we go to the briefing, and it's different places on campus there in DC. So I go, and because I'm West Coast, I have to go a day before. There's not that many flights. So the year before, I was like, oh, that's when I went to the African American Museum. That was powerful to go. And I was like, oh, this time I'm going to go to the Indigenous Museum. But I was sick. I wasn't feeling well, like allergies. And I traveled with ginger and lemon. And I did, the hotel's really nice. So they have a humidifier, so I can use a humidifier. But I was getting sick now. And you know, the allergies, when they get real bad, for you probably turns to asthma. But for me, it was like I was starting to get cough attack. And I was like, it's fine if I'm just attending. I'm presenting. I'm presenting. And I'm also doing a fireside chat interviewing someone for the Congressional Briefing. I'm sweating. I'm just like, so I don't go to the museum. It's like 20 degrees. It's brick. You know, super cold. So then I get all this stuff, and I'm like humidifying. I'm just like, I'm just trying to get better. So then I get a bunch of Ricola. So I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. You have the cough attack at the worst possible moment. So anyways, it's with the SEC commissioner, Hester Pierce. It's with Summer. I forget her last name. She's the CEO of Blockchain Associates. Like big wigs. It's a whole thing. The whole place is packed on the Capitol. And I was just like, I couldn't think of anything else. I'm just like, I only had a few Ricolas left. I was like, let me see when I pop it in. So anyways, I'm going to go up. I put the Ricola, and I was like, I'm going to suck on it a little bit, and then I'm going to spit it out. No place to spit it out. Everyone's watching. And they have, you seen those little skinny mics, Nye? The skinny little black ones?
That attach on you?
No, it's like a little, it's like this, like a little skinny one. It's on a podium. It's like little, anyways. They pick up everything. Like they're so sensitive. So I was like, oh, it's going to hear me click, clack the thing or whatever.
Click, clack, patty, whack.
Right. So I go up there, and I'm just like, I do my thing. I suck it, and I put it over here. I'm like, okay, cool. That worked. So then I do my presentation. I talk about like who I am and what I'm about to do. Then we go and we sit down, and then, you know, I present her, she comes up, and then we're going to do, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And so we're doing it, and I'm thinking when she's talking, the cameras are going to be on her. So that's when I'll suck on my stuff, right? So anyways, it goes without a hitch. I don't have a cough attack. It's great. And people are like, you did amazing. I go, thanks. I thought I was going to cough. So Ricola saved my life, and that was great. And then I get to the hotel, and I cough up lungs, and then I get home and I have bronchitis, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But Ricola saved my life. So there's a professional photographer, and, you know, some great pictures of us, of me solo and us together. I don't have it because I forgot to download it before this call, but there's one where you just see like the little, like I'm looking at her and I think that's what I'm doing. I'm like shifting it around and you see me with the Ricola. I was dying. I was like, that's hilarious.
Don't
So
use
yeah,
it.
I'm going to do
Now I'm
Ricola saved my life. Ricola helped me out.
Well, I'm glad that went off without a hitch. Was that the saying? Without a hitch.
Without a hitch. Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, it was amazing to be there to, you know, let the folks know in Capitol Hill, like, hey, the people that are doing this stuff, we're Black, brown, indigenous, Asian, you know, women.
Yes. Crazy.
It was great to see the whole, you know, the whole room filled, and it was just like Black, brown, all different colors in there with some white folks speaking or whatever. So yeah, Ricola, I want to do a video about it because I want to tag them and be like, Ricola,
Ricola.
Ricola, send me some packages.
Okay, I
But
heard
yeah.
that.
So yeah, if you're gonna speak and you think you're gonna have a cough attack, Ricola, keep it on the side. Keep it on the side. That's
They
it.
should make some flatter ones. You know what I'm saying?
They should. So they do.
Oh.
So if you get the little, so that's what happened. That's why I knew what worked and what didn't. So I saved 2. So if you get the little bags, they're like that oval shape, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if there's Ricola, you can get it like in a kind of square
Little block.
situation. Like remember, like Halls used to come out like they were like paper wrapped.
Yeah, they do come in the yellow and Ricola.
Yeah, so you can get that. So get those, and those are a little flatter. But also depends on how big your mouth is. So like for me, the other one felt better because it was oval and I could like tuck it in.
Gotcha.
Do you know what I mean? So
Ricola.
size matters, guys.
It definitely does. If I'm so lucky, fingers crossed. I don't recall getting sick last year. So yes. I might have had a little
Before that, I
something.
hadn't been sick in a year and a half. So I was due. Okay,
Yeah,
so we put out a call, which I think I'm going to do every time we do this now, to let people know that we're recording the first one of the year. And if anyone had any comments or questions, take it away.
Okay, so this first question comes from Avante.
Sonic?
Sonic! Sonic, for y'all that don't know. You don't need to know. It's a whole story behind that.
You don't need to know. If you know, you know. Sonic.
Yeah, so shout out to Sonic right now. The one question she did ask, and I told her we already discussed that she'd have to watch it. She's all, have y'all ever had a friend or boyfriend that one of y'all didn't like? So I told her, you got to go back and watch it. We discussed that already. Yeah. And another question, she said, given that I'm not that versed with the show, she wants to know, what was the toughest situation y'all have ever faced? Or she kind of, it's like a two-parter. Okay. Or what do y'all hate or admire most about one another? So for me, I'm just going to start. You laughing, some of you already remember. Let me go, because my memory, I might forget. But for me, I admire you. I don't hate nothing about you. Like, I can really say, like, my close friends, I got about 5 close friends from childhood. I don't even recall ever having no arguments with. Right. None of that. So hate, like, I don't hate nothing about none of my friends, because that's what make y'all. That's what makes people. And, you know, we might, and I feel like we don't see each other enough to be hating nothing about nobody anyway. Right. You might not like, my punctuality, or you might not like just, you know, something small, but nothing for me. But admire. I, for real, admire your like tenacity and your efforts and your, girl, I don't know. I can't really honestly think of the words. I should have wrote them down, because you be doing it. I'm lazy, I guess. You make me feel lazy as hell, because I'm just living my little life. Like, I ain't think about nothing else. You know, I'm just like, you here, you there. But you always have been. It all for me with you. It goes all the way back to, was it 11th grade? Had to be 11th, 12th grade when your mom was sick. And I always say, this bitch wasn't even coming to school, still making straight A's and B's. My ass at school every single day. Got D's. What? I think I was going to school to play. I was playing way too hard. Like, that focus, that drive you have, 100. 100. You make shit happen. No matter what, you make it happen. You awesome. You already know that. That's what I think about you. You awesome. And you know me, I always wanted you to be a mom. your mom journey. As the kids say, we clocking it. Clock it. You know, you clocking it. You doing such a good job. I know how it was before, you know, talking about the kids and having kids, not having kids, but you got the kid and you killing it. You killing it for real. You killing it, relative, for real. So with that being said, I just admire you all the way around. All the way. You bring in awareness to Black and Brown on a higher level, not just talking about it, but you're doing something about it. You know, a lot of people out here just talking. You doing and talking. So that's making me breathe a little bit hard. Hold on, y'all. I gotta take my inhaler. Hold on. I was wheezing a little bit. That ain't even fake. That's real. My chest was hurting, but my admiration for you it goes beyond just one or two things. I could go on and on and on. So yeah, and I love you. I just love you. Like, that's real shit. 9th grade, we still in here tight because, you know, a lot of y'all done fell off. We don't fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But me and my girl, we tight, and it ain't never been no situation where, like, we both have other friends or other close friends. So it ain't never been no smoke about why you over there spending more time or why you not. Why?
No.
Nah, because at the end of the day, we all become friends.
Yep.
And that's even better. I like that. I ain't never been no jealous girl. So yeah. So that's my admiration. I guess that's the word. The admiration of it all, honey. You out here doing it, girl. You're doing it.
Ugh, you're making me
Healing
cry.
the pain. Yeah, let's cry. We can cry. I don't have no tissue though. Shit.
I don't have no tissue either. I'm using this thing that I use it for my glasses.
I'll be like,
Really, I just want to say thank you so much because it means so much coming from you because you say that you're lazy and you're not lazy. Like, I admire you because we've been together. We've known each other for how long? And like you said, other motherfuckers fell out and fell off. And I've been through so many things, you know, and I still have the card that you gave me when I found out that my mom, you know, was diagnosed with cancer. She didn't have that much to live. And, you know, you just always been there for me. And then you have always been an inspiration. I've never associated you with the word lazy in my life.
Really?
In my life, really. I was just like, look at her. I'm in college and I'm trying to figure this out. And she's over there, you know, a mom already. She's a mom of 2. She's moved to another country. She got her license. She has her own business. She's out there holding it down because if you don't know, if you are someone that's married to someone in the military, you're doing that shit alone. You're holding it down alone for mad times, and you're doing it in another country, you know. We didn't talk all the time, but we always kept abreast. And then when I was lucky enough to finally go over there and then see like how different it is, how dope it is, but how different it is, and how you just have your people, like you're so friendly and so talkative and everyone loves you, and you can talk to a fly, like you can make friends with anybody. But you know, you saying that you always wanted me to be a mom, and I never wanted to be a mom. And then when I became a mom, you were like, I'm going to come and fly out. And I was just like, nope. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but I needed you.
That's that single mom or single person mentality where you think it just changes.
And then you, along with Aaron, but you know, you have your own life. You have other things happening. You know, now you're living in the States, but on the other side of the fucking country, and you come and you help me.
For sure. Hands down.
You know what I mean? Like you were there for me again. Like you were like, it doesn't matter how much time lapse that we don't talk, but when we talk, it's always like this. It's always like, we just talked the other day.
Right.
You've gone through so much and we don't have to divulge any of that stuff, but to see you in this place in your life makes me so happy, really, because you deserve all of it. You deserve all of it and more. Like to see you finally do you. Like we talked about it before on the podcast. I was in college and I was doing that, but you don't have that window that a lot of us get that go to college to find
Right.
out what you like and what you don't like, because you were doing big things as a mom, an important job, and you did such an amazing job with Mariano and Yaya. Shout out to them. But now it's your time, and you're doing it on your terms, really. And
Facts.
you are always positive, but don't get it twisted. Don't cross my Relly, because she will fuck you up.
You already know. You already know.
She will
It's
fuck
so
you
funny
up.
that I have that. People are still saying, "'Cause you'll fuck them up." I'm like, I'm different now. I'm
You're different now, but it's in there, but it's still in there. Same. But
Yeah.
Night, I've never thought of you as lazy. I always thought of you being a fighter, you being someone that advocates for yourself and other people. You look out for so many, you take care of so many. And I'm just happy to see you take care of yourself. The fact that you have a meditation room, a Zen room, that you last year you did TikTok Academy, you were doing the herbalism stuff, and you're doing whatever you want to do. You go on mad trips. You know who stays on a trip? Nyysha. You know who
I'm trying to
stays
see some
traveling?
things. I want to go
I
somewhere.
love it. Because that's how you learn, and that's how and to see you do all this stuff now, Nyysha, it makes me so happy. I'm so proud of you. There's never been a time for me to say, fuck Nyysha. Never. It's been nothing but love and respect, and you go above and beyond friend. You're my relative, and you're my family.
Yes. Well, thank you. Oh my God, that was so nice. That's so nice to hear. I'm always trying to keep it, hold it down. And exactly, you're exactly right. I am living on my terms and
Right.
doing what I want to do. Then now that I'm doing what I want to do, sometimes I don't want to do nothing. And I guess that's living on my terms too.
And
It's
that's
just
your
like, hey,
terms.
yeah, I'm trying to be real easy and, been there, done that, done a whole bunch of stuff. Now I just want to chill. It's like a
Right.
pre-retirement to retirement.
Yeah, if
But
you
still
want to
gotta
chill,
work.
you chill. If you want to go on a trip, you go on a trip.
You going on a trip.
I love, seeing the photos of you tasting stuff, being out and about,
Hiking.
going on hikes. Because that's one thing that I love to do is travel, and to see you get to do it. You've been doing it for a while, but because the kids are older, even when they were a little bit younger, but you're doing it now alone, not alone, but I'm saying sans the kids.
Yeah.
It's a powerful thing, because some folks that would have started out on your trajectory and some folks that would have started out on my trajectory wouldn't be here right now, or would be here, but they would be fucked up. Their kids would be fucked up. Like, it would just be this cycle of stuff. And you've broken the cycles, you've broken the cycles, and we're both here. And you guys are all lucky that we are doing the inner work and healing, or else you would get fucked up.
Or you will be that one. Because listen,
You would be that one.
yes,
You would be
because
that
we
one.
smash them. You know
Speaking
what I'm
of,
saying? We used to
right.
smash.
Speaking of, I think I told you, I went to drop off your nephew, little bruv, to the B&G, and there was no parking. And this guy, did I tell you this night?
No.
This was just last week. So this guy comes out where I live, predominantly gay and white. So it's a small parking lot for the Boys and Girls Club. I was like, oh, it's packed. Why is it so packed? He parks, but he's getting out, right? So I was gonna ask, like, oh, are you getting out? Because we're not supposed to double park. I have to physically go in and sign him in. This guy comes out, and it's a little dog, and I was like, oh, they're probably gonna go to the park. This ain't parking for the park. He gets out, and I roll down my window. I go, excuse me, are you going to the park? Yeah. I go, well, this isn't parking for the park. Well, I ain't moving. I go, oh, because this is parking for the Boys and Girls Club. And right. I go, and I need to go check in my son. Well, there's no parking sign. I go, there's a parking sign right here that says it's not only for the Boys and Girls Club, blah, blah, blah. Well, I ain't moving. I pulled over to the side, and I was just like, okay, pissed. Your nephew was like this. He was like, what are you doing? Like,
Sinking down.
What are you doing? I go, what are you doing? He goes, what are you doing? Please stop. Please stop. And I was just
Why
like,
you sinking
nah.
down?
And so we get out of the car, and you don't have to be rude, right? You don't have to be rude. we're going through a lot in this world, especially as a woman, especially as a brown woman, and you're gonna tell me that? So then I get out and I was like, okay. I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take my phone out and take a picture of your license plate number so I can tell them so they can tow your car. He was like, what? He's like, get over it. And I was just like, okay, blah, blah, blah. He's like, why don't you park over here? I'm aware that there, right? Oh, I'm gonna have to pick that part. I'm aware that your nephew's there. And he says there's a parking space, but it's reserved. Like you can't park, it's reserved for someone at the Boys and Girls Club, right? He's like, why don't you park over there? And I wanted to say, because it's reserved, dick, or something, like,
Right.
But I didn't. So I go, because it says it's reserved, sir.
Sir.
Because I was just like, oh, I was right there mortified. And I was just like, I'm going to say, sir, whatever. So anyways, I go inside and then I was just hot. I was heated. And I go, and then your nephew's mortified, and then they're opening the doors, and I was like, oh no, did they hear the little kids hear me? I wasn't cussing to the man, but I guess in my anger from talking to him and walking to the B&G, I started saying, yeah, fuck that shit, fuck that motherfucker, like to myself. So then your nephew was mad when he got home. He was embarrassed. He was mad. He's like, everybody heard you. He's like, Miss such and such and Mr. such and such and da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to go in tomorrow when I drop you off and apologize to everybody. And I go and they happen to be outside. There's no kids. They're like, one of them was kind of young. She's like, maybe like a TA. She goes, no, you good, girl. She's like, I didn't hear nothing. I was like, exactly. But they understood.
He tried to put 10 on it.
So anyways, they understood because they were like, we're going to look for the car. Which car is it? Like one of the director came out with me. She's like, which car is it? I took a picture of the car. You know what I mean? And so nothing happened to homeboy, but
it's going to be another day.
But Nyysha, imagine that happening 5-10 years ago. What would have happened? What would have happened to that man? All of the above. All of that.
Yeah. Growth. We got
Growth. So,
but like you said,
that's why I'm saying you guys are lucky we're doing the work.
Doing the work. The work has been done. The work is continuing every single day. I'm intentional. I did have another question, but we might have time for it and we can get to it next time. And okay. I just remembered because I said the word intentional, and the question was from Dawana, my sister. She just wanted to say something about being intentional. How do we stay intentional?
Do you want to answer it today? Or you want to answer it next episode?
I mean, it depends on how much time, but if you want to start, you can go.
No, we could do that. Let's do that. I think it's important. You go first. Dawana, I love her.
Yeah. So Dawana and people, I stay intentional just by literally trying to keep my word. If I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. If I try to stay focused on doing the same things all the time, like I am a creature of habit, and I just think that's what keeps me intentional. It's just like, it's just in me. It's like I cannot not be intentional. For me, it's part of every day. It's part of my home life, work life, and I just think it's just a habit. It's easy. I don't even have to think about it. It just comes naturally for me.
Right. And I think you're probably gonna be, as you evolve and you're having all these different practices and adding to your life. Like the fact that you realize you're having long days and you have a whole space that you created for yourself to decompress and to kind of like just ground again and get your nervous system like that's taking you to another level of like intentionality. I think for me, for sure, I think that's one thing the people that are in the inner circle that I call family, that are beyond friends, that are part of my tribe, word is everything. Like that's all we have as people is your word. Like if you say it, sure. So taking the thing we just talked about, me going off and me mortified thinking that some little kids heard me, that the staff heard me cuss when I was cussing to myself, because I know I didn't cuss at homeboy, as you saw, as I said sir all like as a slur. you know, I listened to your nephew and I told him, I was like, listen, could have been handled another way? Sure. I go, but am I proud of myself? Because me
Sure.
a few years ago, it would have been a whole nother scene. You would have been next level mortified, and I probably would have been in jail. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the
Yeah.
growth. I go, but
Yeah.
I understand you, and I want to apologize for making you feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I apologize for that, and I go, I will go tomorrow. I have no problem going tomorrow and apologizing to every one of the staff members you said heard me. And I have no problem, if they want me to send an email, if they want me to talk to kids, because I don't want to do that to the kids. I'll do all that. So the next day I was just like, yeah, I'll do it. And then I told them, I was like, did you see? No one heard anything. I go, but I was apologizing anyways. So like,
Right.
that's me keeping my word, like me keeping my word, whether it doesn't matter if you're my son, if you're my homie, if it's a client, my word is bond. Like that's all I have. And to be intentional, and as like I said, we're evolving. I'm to make it through these past couple of years. I was like, I gotta up my health. I gotta up my sleep hygiene. I gotta up things that help me self-regulate. And it's every morning I meditate, a guided 3 minutes, 4 minutes, something. Going outside. I've been like grounding by being barefoot outside in the backyard, stretching. And then at night, because at night I go to sleep like this, I'd be asleep like this, like doom scrolling, and I'd pass out. So now during the week, on the weekends I do that, but during the week I go in, I do my routine, I just listen to music, and then I journal. And I talk about every day, just free form, but what am I grateful for? What am I releasing and what am I manifesting? And then I read it out loud so that, the universe hears me that way. And now that I know the study, it's helping my brain. So that helps me be intentional. It's overall health, Dawana. And I think you know this. I think you're like this, and I've always looked up to you, is that it's overall health. It's the mental, the physical, the spiritual health. If you, it's not going to be easy, and it's a practice, but if you are intentional about that, then you can be intentional on all fronts of your life.
Yeah, so many other things, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. So that intention, it's intentionality, authenticity. Though if you just live by those two things, then you're doing it right. You're doing it the best that you can, and you're going to reap the rewards of that, right? Because you're like intentional, you're authentic, and you're not trying to be something you're not, because this world will make you think that you got to be something else than other
Not
than
even
what
this
you
world,
actually
it's
are.
this will make you think you something else. If you gotta be on the right platforms, you gotta be looking at the right things and not
Yeah.
getting scooped up in the BS. So yeah, stay intentional.
And traveling the world. That's how you really see what's happening, because as you see, as the curtain is falling, as the whole thing is crumbling in the United States, you go out and you're like, oh, the things they said about such and such country aren't true. People over here are like this, where there's no difference, da 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 da. And you learn about yourself because
Africa's
you're
not deeper than
traveling.
elephants. Like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah. Thank you for the question, Sonic. Thank you for the question, Dawana. I love it. Keep them coming. I love that. And then I don't know, because it's been so long and we were kind of doing this sporadically. I don't know where we left off as far as like our story. Like, telling us, like, if you're new to the relatives, we were telling from when we met up until, I think we're in high school right now. I think we were in high school. Fights and like all kinds of stuff. But if you guys, it's been a long time. We've been doing this since 2020. If there's anything you guys want to know about 2020.
What?
We've been doing this since September, August of 2020, I think.
Crazy.
The podcast, for sure. I think the first relatives, if we didn't do at the end of 2020, we did it at the beginning of 2021, minimum, the latest.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you guys want to hear any of the stories, let us know. And the whole reason why we did relatives is because I wanted this to be a TV show. I have a deck. If you guys want to a link to the deck if you guys are interested in making the show about us. Not a reality show, like a series.
Yeah.
You
little
know?
short, little 6
Let us
episodes,
know.
something or other.
Yeah, let us know, you know? We have a whole playlist and stuff and all the things. But yeah, Relly, do you have anything you want the people to know before we leave? And you know, we're gonna try to do this if we can't do it once a month, we'll try to do it every couple of months.
Yeah. Nothing I really want the people to know. They gonna know when they know. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing to preview y'all on. You gonna know when you know. As always, we gonna keep it authentic. We gonna keep it fresh. One thing I do want to do this year with the show is maybe have a guest that knows us. And they can talk about us, their experience of us, how they met me or how they met you. And then, you know,
who would
something
you
like
want?
that.
Aaron. Who do you think would be? Aaron, we've been wanting to get Aaron on forever.
Aaron. I've been thinking about her. Aaron. That I totally want her.
I wanted to share this picture that TK took of us in Austin.
So funny. So funny. Like,
that's
did you
pure
even know
joy.
you act like that?
I have that shirt on right now. Listen,
hilarious.
That is pure joy. That's what this friendship that's beyond friendship. This is family. This is what happens.
Right.
When we're together.
Laughing on a whim. Laughing on a whim.
Love
so, yeah,
it.
I mean,
that was good times. I'm glad. I'm thankful to TK for capturing that because that's a special moment. Special moment.
That was fun. That was fun. But yeah, totally want to have, you know, some people on that know us, know me, that knew me, and then I introduced you and vice versa. You knew, then introduced to me. We're all friends or something.
Cheryl will come on?
Oh, definitely.
She would? She would?
I think so. I think
that would be great because that would be in the beginning, right? Like, because she knew you since you guys were really little, and then I come to the scene. Right. Let's make that happen. Sure. Yeah, did she listen to this? Did she watch this?
Cheryl the Pearl. Yeah, she listens. She tunes in. Yes.
Yeah. Let's do it. Sweet. All right, then. Peace out, Redley. Love ya.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Word to Your Mama is owned and produced by Ritzy P. Intro beat produced by Nico Beats. For partnership inquiries and contact info, check out wordtoyourmama.com. And as always, Word to Your Mama is brought to you by ritzyperiwinkle.com. And now, introducing
the Supernatural Bear Corner.
Supernatural Bear.